Fellas, welcome back to the channel. Today we are here with a weird topic. You saw the title and I was going through some comments and one caught my eye. It said that wearing EDTs in 2023 is just plain nasty. Now, when I saw that comment, it forced me to say, is there some merit here? As I was thinking back to a video that I did a long time ago in sex, a friend of mine did a song called Bond Number 9. And within that, he said, we only fuck with the parfum, the other shit's for the bathroom. And I was like, whoa, EDTs are dead back then. But that's obviously not really the case. But this person thought so today. So I decided to give a few reasons why someone would feel that way. And I would love to hear your thoughts and opinions down below. The first thing that came to mind is the perceived shorter longevity or shortgevity. And you may be thinking, yo, B, what are you talking about? EDTs don't necessarily have, well, shorter longevity. And I fully agree, but there could be some merit there. Now, we all know that EDTs mean eau de toilette, and that is based upon the fragrance's concentration of perfume oil. And EDPs are higher concentration, parfums even more, and extract de parfums more, and pure parfum is even more. So there we have it. You have a different level of concentration when it comes down to that. But we all know that just because it's an EDP or a parfum doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be beast mode. But I could see why someone would think that an EDT is purely going to be 2 or 3 hours and go away. But we do know with fragrances like Dior Sauvage, Mugler, Amen, as well as Club de Nuit Intense Man from the house of Armand, that is not necessarily true, but it could be something that is on everyone's minds. Number 2, well, the thought process could be that EDTs are overused or too commonplace. And if you think back to a video I recently did based upon another subscriber's comment about Dior Sauvage, if you have not checked that video out, feel free to do it. It'll be linked down below. A lot of people feel that EDTs are commonplace. There's nothing special about them and that they should not be used at all. There's also the thought process that because EDTs are generally speaking more cost effective than the EDP or parfum, that the lower level people in life have the opportunity to afford them and not the upper echelon should not be wearing those fragrances. And the fact is there is a small price difference between an EDT, a parfum, and a parfum extract in most cases when a fragrance brand is giving you all three options. Generally speaking, you can probably see the difference of $50 or less, and most people are able to afford that, so it doesn't hold as much merit as you may think. Also, to the nose, most people are not going to be able to tell the difference between an EDT, an EDP, a parfum, or parfum extract on first introduction. Now, as you begin to learn the fragrance and you know the differences in all of Dior's, from Dior Sauvage EDT to Dior Sauvage Elixir, you may know the difference of how those fragrances smell, but that does not necessarily mean that most people will, especially on first sniff. Now, the third point I would think he would be trying to make is that there is limited complexity in EDT. Now, this one may have some merit because obviously as we go deeper into fragrances and add in more layers of notes and more complexity, it may add more perfume oil that needs to go into the fragrance. So for that one, I feel that there could be some merit there, but there are other fragrances out there that are EDTs that have been game changers simply for the fact that they have been more complex than their predecessors. So think about it in that way. It's all relative in terms of what's on the market today. So that one could, in theory, be debunked. The fourth reason, which makes more sense than anything else that we've talked about so far, is that there are consistent evolving trends within the fragrance world. And if you limit yourself to only EDTs, you are, well, cut off from about 75% of the fragrances out there at least. So think about it. If fragrance companies out there are doing what most people would call a money grab, instead of just releasing the best version of what they have, they're releasing EDT, they're releasing EDP, they would do a parfum and then a parfum extra. Those are 4. So if you limit yourself to only just one, you're missing out on the other 75% that are out there. You want to take the opportunity to explore all fragrances available to ensure that you are making the correct buying decision for you and what's going to work best on your body from a complement factor perspective, etc. So there is some merit to that one. I would say that if you are only limiting yourself to EDTs because the price point or that's all you know, explore a bit more, learn the difference between the EDT, a parfum, an EDP, etc. And I have a ton of videos here that can help you out and learn a little bit more. And the 5th option is that there are enhanced options out there. Generally speaking, if you are going to explore designer perfumes or parfums or colognes, generally speaking, there's going to be an EDT option available for you. But when you get into the niche side of things, people want a little bit more value for their money. So it kind of ties back to what we talked about in topic number 4. So just make sure you are really exploring the options that are out there to you because there are a ton, especially as you dive deeper into the world of niche perfumery. And as you grow up and your pockets get a little more chunky, you might want to go ahead and help them lose some weight like your boy and spend some things out there on some higher end fragrances. Not necessarily meaning that that's the only place that you can get good fragrances because, well, you can get good fragrances on the cologne side as well as the designer side or cheapy side as well. Tons of videos out there about all of them. Listen, let me know, do you agree with his comment? Does wearing EDT fragrances in 2023 make you nasty? Personally, I don't think so. I think that there is a space available for everyone and my mind has never even gone to that, but I figured I would entertain the comments since he left it. Let me know. As always, I'm your boy, Big Beard B. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Tell a friend that we are back again. And you already know what I need you to do. Just hit the goddamn bell.